What's up, guys? NottheWinner here, and I want to talk to you guys about cooling fans. So, first of all, I just replaced the cooling fan for my CPU. I was using the what is it called? Oh my god, the Wraith Prism. So, I was using the Wraith Prism before, and let me pull up certain stats for you guys real quick so you can kind of see what we're working with here. Now, you're going to notice the high stats when I share this over. Let's go ahead and add a source. Let's add the entire screen over here, might as well. Display capture. Okay. All right. So adding the screen over here, we're going to go ahead and shrink me down quite a bit. Move me off to the side and let you look at some stats here real quick. So if I shrink down, we move both of these over to here. Okay. So this was on my old setup. I would typically sit around 60 idle. I'll show you my idle numbers after, but 70 when you first get into a game while it's kind of loading up, 90 or even right after you close it, 95 to 100 during gaming. So any high quality game that's going to take, excuse me, sorry about that. Any high quality game that's going to take any real level of power is gonna put me up into 100 degrees Celsius, which is 212 Fahrenheit. And as you guys know, that's way too hot for a computer. You'll also see that my GPU goes up to about 86 degrees Celsius during gaming. 51 during idle, which is nice. And let's look at our idle stats on the old cooler. Right there. Okay. So, I mean, not terrible. We're sitting at, I mean, not great. We're sitting at 60 degrees as an idle, typically going to 60 to 65 range. Now, my new cooler, I've just replaced this with the AK620 by Deepcool. Now, the AK620 comes in 3 colors. You can get black, you can get white, or zero dark, which is what I went for. And it says it's a high performance CPU cooler, you know, whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot. But let's make a quick comparison of the idle here to the idle there. 35 degrees idle. Yeah, it touched 40. Oh my gosh, 40. That's 20 degrees Celsius lower, nearly 40 degrees differential there. That's absolutely insane to me. I was expecting, at best, a 10-degree differential while idle, and maybe like 5-degree while in game. Now, looking at the GPU as well, 39 to 42 degrees compared to what we had here, 51 to 86. Now, 86, obviously, we had been gaming, but 51 post-gaming, 39 post-gaming, or pre-gaming, whatever. Then I ran Diablo, which was on low settings for my old CPU. My old CPU, as you guys saw, went up to 100 degrees Celsius while I was gaming on Diablo on low settings. So this is what Diablo looked like on low settings for me. And then I swapped it to high. I even did a recording session on high. And then I actually checked what my GPU had reached. And my GPU was at 69 degrees and 84 degrees Celsius was the high. Now that's while recording. That's while playing Diablo. And obviously with way larger hardware in my computer now. So yeah, it did reach some very high temperatures on the GPU. But had I been recording and gaming, I would have been well above 84, closer to 90, and would likely be sitting around like high 70s instead of that 50 that I showed before. But comparing this, we're going to look at new cooler with Diablo running versus my idle temperature on my old cooler. So I'm still 10 degrees lower than my idle temperature on my old cooler. We're going to open up even more of these now. let's check out Diablo on high. So Diablo on high with the new cooler. And this was Diablo on high with the new cooler on the GPU. So GPU 75 to 80 degrees. Sure, while running a game on high quality, I don't expect much better. But on high, instead of getting, obviously, idle, about 35, on low settings, 50, on high settings, 60. So what would typically send my computer up to 100 degrees before was now only sending my computer on high settings to 60, my idle temp. That's a 40-degree differential while being able to go from low to high settings, where you typically expect some more degrees to be added on based on the higher graphical intensity, which is going to make the whole computer hotter, which obviously is going to make your CPU hotter as well. So 40-degree differential Celsius, which is almost 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Now let's go on to my recording one. We touch just under 70. So this is without recording. This is with recording on high settings. On high settings. So this CPU cooler, I got to be honest with you guys, the AK620 made a huge difference. Yeah, sure, I'm using the Wraith Prism, which is considered the stock, which is what I had been using for years. But I was thinking to myself, I mean, how much better could another cooler be? Unless I'm doing water cooling, how much better? And this just goes to show you how much ridiculously better this is. Now I don't have to worry about my computer overheating. I don't have to worry about me getting parts destroyed due to the heat going over 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, that's insane numbers. They want you, typically, you don't want to go above like 75 on your Celsius for your temperature on a standard gaming rig. Now, some of the Ryzen models, like especially the newer ones, are meant to go up there in temperature, but still not meant to be passing that 100 degrees Celsius threshold. And my processor is not meant to get that hot. So a 30 to 40 Celsius differential on temperature while gaming, and a 20 degrees Celsius differential while idle. That's absolutely insane. I cannot recommend the AK620 more. This is it right here. It's a pretty nice looking cooler, nothing too fancy. It's literally just got 2 fans on it, about 6 copper coils, compared to my old cooler, which was this one. And you're going to see a lot of dust on there too. I didn't keep it the cleanest, but it has its copper base with its 2 coils on either side. This one has 6 coils on either side, along with 2 cooling fans throughout. So you are going to get the extra cooling from the additional fans while also getting the extra dispersion due to those copper coils. Guys, I cannot say enough how much of a difference this actually makes for my gaming setup. And the only thing I need to worry about now is my graphics card getting too hot, which honestly, that's really not a huge concern. If this video was helpful to you guys at all, if you guys were trying to figure out whether you need to get rid of your Wraith Prism or whether it's good enough or whether there's good options out there, I definitely recommend the AK620. It cost me about $70 for the Zero Dark. I think the normal black one was like $62. So $8 more just to look cooler. 60 to 70 bucks to get your computer this much of a difference in temperature is insane. So, and also, I've never been able to play on high graphics before because my computer would get too hot. It would go way past 100 degrees, and then I'd be worried about my computer breaking. So, I'm actually able to play things on high and ultra now without the concern of, oh my gosh, am I going to fry my PC? That's huge. Playing everything on low is fine, especially if you're doing recordings. You should honestly typically keep your stuff on low to make sure that you can run the game more efficiently and show off things in the best possible way. But the graphics, guys, getting to actually see things in high def, getting to be able to see like the high quality graphics that you're meant to see, whoa, this is going to change my world. So if this video was helpful to you guys, please like and subscribe. I won't drag it on any longer, but please, please, please check out some of my other content on the channel. I do tons of gaming content. And if you guys have any questions regarding like the cooling systems and everything, like, is this one really that good? I will happily answer any questions you have about the AK620 down below. And if there are other coolers that you put in, I'll do a little bit of research and check them out to see if they're quality or not. But I don't want to make any promises unless I've used it myself. Fair enough? All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. See y'all in the next one.